It's a road game for the Thunder, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Now here is Lowry.
Oh, whoa.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Lowry. Clock at 6. Over Westbrook. Lowry's shot is good. Tonight's matchup, two transition offenses. Steve, over your 14 NBA years, who are some of your favorite teammates to run the fast break with?
You know, one that comes to mind was probably the quickest, Tony Parker. I mean, when he first entered this league, he had jets.
Yep.
I like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Now here's Green. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Sure I ain't playing that zero.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in.
It's deflected. Gasol with the steal. And it's Green missing.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to George. Back to Westbrook. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Now here is Lowry. Here's Green. And Adams sends it back. It's Westbrook with the drive. Outside, George. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. They get Marc Gasol. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of history.
And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
Knocked away. Stolen by Grant. To the middle. Looking for George. He gets it there. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. To the left wing. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Leonard. But Trey. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Outside Westbrook. Back to George. Shoots over Leonard. And it's George missing. Raptors trail by 3. Leonard attacking.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Left side, Westbrook. Over to the left wing. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. That doesn't go either for George. And Greg with Kawhi started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The three from George.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Powell. And Grant sends it back. They get it back. 5 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Oklahoma City trailing. .157 left here in the opening quarter. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Adams. Grant outside. And here's George for 3. And that one is off. IT that time from Leonard. Paul George with the steal. Here's Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
The Thunder went into free agency with a lot of question marks, but ended having a big summer.
Able to retain Paul George, and that was the first and largest key. Getting a player like Noel for cheap was also a big help for this group. The Thunder were at a fork in the road last season, but this team now as dangerous as ever.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Now here's Leonard. He has 5. Here's Siakam. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
And
Yes. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. No problems knocking that one down. Westbrook's got 11 points.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Powell. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Westbrook. Here's George. What a play. Simply trains it in at the bucket. And so it's Oklahoma City in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
These guys have quick hands. You have to protect the ball around all of them.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Siakam. Here's Powell. 6 to shoot. Siakam misses. The Thunder leading by 10. And Jeremy Grant, a great.
Oh, you know what? Before I lose this game on some bullshit, let me change all these settings real quick.
Means for the game, Greg. Father was Harvey, uncle was Horace, both NBA players and stars. His brother Jarian also in the association.
Yeah, and Jeremy might be the best athletically of them all. I mean, 6'8" with that 7'3" wingspan, great bounce. If he can develop his skill to match, he'll have a long and prosperous NBA career.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
This Toronto offense have been going through a transition the last few years. The team used to take a lot of mid-range shots and run a lot of ISOs. They switched to more of a ball movement-oriented style, and it paid off.
And the Thunder with some changes. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Along with the Raptors' decrease in isolations, the amount of threes jumped up as well.
So true. 38% of shots last year were threes. Raptors took the third most threes in the league last season. We'll see if that trend continues this season, but there has clearly been a shift in how they want to play.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pau Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrated. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you. Now, here's Schroeder. Inside. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's McCall. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Noel. Nobody near Schroeder. And it's off from three-point range.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again. Oklahoma City leading by 9. It's Schroeder with the drive. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Anunoby in the corner. And again, Toronto no up. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. To the wing right side. No one near Felton as he lets it go. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Started.
So many metrics out there right now, Steve. One of the big ones, scoring efficiency. Who comes to mind in that area?
Well, you look at the percentage. Kevin Durant, the amount of shots he takes, he shoots with a high percentage. Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, I think also Anthony Davis is up there, being able to score at different areas, not just dunking the basketball, being able to score at all three levels. Those are some of the guys that shoot a high percentage.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Raptors trailed by 11. Lowry with the ball. Gasol. And that one drops for him.
Terrific play call, and that's where you want to see Marc Gasol. He can use his combination of skill and size.
Now here's Schroeder. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Marc Gasol. For Oklahoma City, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Well, Steve, when you look at the core of this Raptors team, all in their prime to late prime.
The window is closing for this group. The team should definitely feel a sense of urgency on making the most of this opportunity.
And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul. Out to the right wing. Gasol on the high post. Goes up at the stripe. And no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And here's Schroeder. Out to Morris. Puts up a three. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 11-point game. To the paint. That ball's nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Gasol's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Kyle Lowry with great vision and court awareness on that play. What a pass.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Gasol up top. Back to Lowry. That one's not going to go. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Pass to Noel. Back to George. And here is Noel. Guarded by Green. 6 to shoot. The three from George. Gasol with the rebound.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
Here's Green. No good with the layup.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Now, here is George. He's got 11. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's George. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
Pass to Siakam. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so we wrap up the first half. Thunder lead by 9. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Thunder leading by 9.
And Steven Adams came into this league at 19, already a physical specimen, and has only gotten stronger. Just a bruising presence down low.
Green, no luck.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
What I love is he takes the right angle, affects the shot without fouling.
And it's Leonard missing. And plenty of bumping and elbowing inside as ever. Steven Adams strong enough, though, to come out on top of that bounce.
Yeah, not shy at all about contact. Grew up the youngest of 18 children. He had to hit above his weight for over a decade. Now he's got the upper hand.
Here's Lowry. And again, Toronto, no luck.
Off target right now. 4 straight misses coming out of the half.
Down low. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got the first points of the second half here for the Thunder.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you'd think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Here's the lob to Adams.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And the Raptors call time here. When you played on the road, Smitty, just how much did you hear comments from the crowd? Home or away, but I'm guessing more on the road than at home.
Yeah, on the road, you hear some interesting comments, Kevin, from a lot of the fans. And a lot of times, I didn't want to drown it out. I wanted to hear because it fueled me. And to get a chance to, I wouldn't say engage. I would tell young players not to engage. But the one thing I would do, Kevin, when you get going, you just kind of catch that fan, you get eye contact, and you give them that smile. And that's when I think you really attack them by your facial expression.
Good explanation. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Lowry with the ball. Now defended by Adams. And it's sent back by George. Here's Leonard. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
I like that they're trying to maximize the value of each possession, and you know their coach likes it.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
Outside for Felton. No good with the triple.
The defense fortunate there. He's a guy you hate to leave wide open.
Outside Lowry. Tipped away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Toronto turns it over again. The Thunder leading by 13. Here's Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
The fans really get their money's worth when they get to see him make plays like that.
Gasol deciding where to go with it. Here's Lowry. And Adams sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Felton. Both teams deciding to change it up. Oklahoma City on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Leonard. Excellent D there from George.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
To the inside. Morris. And Morris throws it down.
That's an excellent pass. On time, on target. Great teamwork.
And Greg Paul George, the league leader in steals and deflections in 2018.
And Frank Vogel, who coached him at Indiana, said he always thought PG had Allen Iverson's instincts in Scottie Pippen's body. He's talented enough to disrupt without gambling. Well, you think back to a time when people wondered if Westbrook was too aggressive playing with KD. They said Russ was taking too many shots. No questions anymore. Westbrook is the man in OKC.
And the Raptors call time here. And for Westbrook, winning the MVP and averaging a triple-double for an entire season. Greg, how much does he have left to prove?
Well, it's all about winning. We know Russ can take over a game. We know he can make his teammates better. How much better and how far they get in the playoffs, that's the real question.
The Raptors making a switch here. Raptors trailed by 18. Here's Lowry. Down low. And Gasol gets it to go. Gasol's got 6.
Marc Gasol is battling. Even with the defender all over him, he kept his focus.
Adams' shot is off. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Toronto. And the shot goes in. That's 7 points for Kawhi Leonard.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Pass to Morris. Now here's Schroeder. It's stolen by Lowry. Here's Siakam. Morris with the block.
Westbrook.
And they're able to recover.
Awfully hard to get back into the game when one of your key shooters is this ice cold and has been all quarter.
Pass to Ferguson. Looking for Adams. He gets it there.
Gasol with those long arms is a shot blocking expert, especially down low.
To the paint with the shot. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. He's got 8.
Still doing his part, but it hasn't been enough. They need some kind of spark.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. They grab their own miss. Leonard. Morris with the block. And he recovers it. Clock at 6. Leonard the bounce pass. He's hit again. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Just 4 seconds left in the third. And Westbrook, here we go. And so it's the... And with the fourth quarter...